After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On first down, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Following the interception, Young being chased out left. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
I got you. I got you. Topper. You got time right there. Bravo. Go.
To throw again. Young. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 30-yard line.
They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker room's a lot more clinical than that.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Kill. Turn up. Now.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And he slings one that's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's the way. Check three. Hey, echo. Leo. Get it.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Young. To throw again. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Tighten up.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's James. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hey, Sam off.
On second down, Michelle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jumper. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Third down, Young from the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
60 outlaw.
First and 10.
Let's go. Shit. Watch out.
Check 99, check 99.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Ready.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
You don't want none. Get in. Pick up the ball. Alert play. Go. Fight.
On first down, Michelle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Three bud.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, exit. We want it. Come go.
From just shy of midfield, Young forced out to his left. He gets this one to Johnson. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
29 is the Mike 29. Right here. Check. Fresno.
80 weapon.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, lock it. Smooth.
Switch.
Let's go.
From the gun, they run with Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
42-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
I'm scared.
Hey, shoot.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Time to go. Night.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now.
From the shotgun, it's Young, escaping the pressure right. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Michelle, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Sony Michelle, 27 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Brandon 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Young. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Alpha!
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. He don't know no better. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Get it!
Now Young. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Switch! Bang, 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 bang!
Watch the edge. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Look, squeeze! Crunch! I go! Hit it!
On first down, Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And it's Michel once again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, come on, now. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got him.
Hey, orbit! Be careful!
Young now from the 50. Dancing to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get in the weight room! Quick stone, Travis. Switch it. Hey, Wahoo!
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. There's a party now.
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Yeah. Bravo.
Here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, alert three. Shift.
On the ground, Michel. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Hey, 43, 15.
Whip. Watch the whip.
25, check 24.
Yellow.
Check 25. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Mahomes to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Get ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Watch the twitch.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Flush to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give right side. James. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback space, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. What can Young do in the OT? Buying time to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Johnson was the intended receiver. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go, let's go! Ready, touchdown. I'm coming. Under 10. Switch. Check nine.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
50 the mic. Come on, baby.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pickup there at 22.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They run. This is Lewis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A second down run with Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Jackson now. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Let's go. Check, check, check.
Tight dog, tight dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
It's our time. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Third, like 5. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Eric Armstead forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready? 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Ben to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Check.
On second down, it's Lewis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10.
Down. Pittsburgh.
Check.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Set, ready. 15 line. 50.
We don't want this.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 50 out on. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Record. Sponge. No. Hey, switch gears.
Kill.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
There we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike 50.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
You can't rock me. You can't rock me.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Dee Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Got some room at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he is met.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Check 52's the mark. Knickers. Knickers. He's crossing. He's checking crab. Check, 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 check. No spacing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run on first down with Jackson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
On the ready. 26 Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Go. Check. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go. Staying open.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Hey, come on. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check. 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 Shift. Like it. Zip it. Shift. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Go. All day. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. He runs.
So that'll back him up 5.
On the double. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up. It's free. Fast. Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Kill. No.
Here's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 71 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Tucker now to add the point after. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Like 80. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Kill. Hey, turn it up. These two. Motion. Hey, Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 42 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson, forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this. Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.